The melody of clinking hammers and rhythmic sawing filled the air, a symphony conducted by Elias, a carpenter whose hands spoke louder than words. His workshop, nestled in a quiet corner of Prague, was an extension of his soul, filled with the sweet scent of wood and the quiet hum of creation. Elias, a man of weathered features and a kind smile, poured his emotions into his craft, each piece imbued with a story waiting to be told. One blustery autumn day, a whirlwind of color burst into his workshop. Eva, a fiery-haired violinist with eyes that held the vibrancy of 1,000 concerts. Her violin, a sleek ebony beauty, lay silent in its case, a broken string rendering it mute. Her frustration crackled in the air, mirroring the storm raging outside. Elias, usually at ease with the language of wood, found himself tongue-tied by this woman who seemed to embody the music he tried to capture in his pieces. He took the violin with a reverence reserved for his most treasured tools and examined the damage. As his fingers traced the smooth curves of the instrument, a strange connection sparked. The repair was a delicate dance, a negotiation between Elias's calloused fingers and the fragile strings. Eva, intrigued by his meticulous work, watched, her initial impatience melting into a quiet respect. They spoke little, their words lost in the gentle scrape of sandpaper and the soft hum of conversation carried in on the wind. Days turned into weeks, the violin slowly coming alive under Elias's care. Eva returned each day, drawn not just by the progress on the instrument, but by the man who seemed to understand the language of music without a single note. As the final, carefully chosen string was secured, a shared sense of accomplishment hung in the air. That evening, Eva picked up her violin, a nervous tremor in her hands. The first note, hesitant at first, filled the workshop. Then another and another, weaving a melody that chased away the remnants of the storm outside. Tears welled up in Eva's eyes as she played, the music echoing her own emotions, frustration giving way to gratitude, silence to expression. Elias, usually a reserved observer, found himself captivated. The music flowed from her, painting a picture of a passionate soul yearning to be heard. As the final note faded, a comfortable silence settled. It wasn't the awkward silence of strangers, but a warm space filled with unspoken understanding. Over cups of steaming tea they spoke. Elias, about the emotions he poured into his wood, the way each imperfection became a story. Eva, about the music that lived within her, a desperate yearning to connect with an audience, a fear of being silenced. They discovered a shared vulnerability, a fear of emptiness, a longing for connection. The repaired violin became a bridge between them. Elias, who had always felt his emotions best expressed through wood, found himself confiding in Eva, the music becoming a soundtrack to his unspoken feelings. Eva, who had always relied on her music to speak for her, found solace in his quiet strength, a language spoken in stolen glances and lingering touches. Their lives, once solitary melodies, started to intertwine. Eva played during breaks in the workshop, filling the space with music. Elias, inspired by her passion, began carving instruments, their designs reflecting their shared love for music and each other. One evening, as the golden light of dusk bathed the workshop in a warm glow, Elias held out a small, intricately carved box. Inside, nestled on soft velvet, lay a ring, a simple silver band with a single sparkling sapphire, the color of Ava's vibrant eyes. Tears welled up in her eyes as she looked up at him. "This," he said, his voice thick with emotion, "is a song I couldn't express in wood. It's a promise to listen to your music, to be your melody when you need one." Eva, her heart overflowing, slipped on the ring, the perfect note to the song of their love story. Their journey wasn't always a harmonious duet. There were arguments, moments of discord, like the occasional clash of notes in a complex piece. But through it all, their love remained the constant rhythm, a foundation upon which they built a life filled with music and laughter. Years turned into decades, the workshop walls adorned with testaments to their love, intricately carved violins, their designs a beautiful blend of Elias's craftsmanship and Eva's passion. Even as their hair turned silver and their movements slowed, their love continued to resonate, a melody that grew richer and deeper with each passing year. Their story wasn't a grand opera, filled with dramatic crescendos and passionate solos. It was a quiet sonata, a love story whispered in the language of shared dreams and the music of their hearts. It was a testament to the power of connection, the way two seemingly different melodies can weave together to create a symphony.